the WNBA player Brittney Griner is being traded by the United States and released from a Russian prison in exchange for Viktor Bout, an international arms dealer who was arrested by the United States for sending weapons to terrorist organizations. Now, Brittney Griner was famous prior to this for kneeling during the national anthem and then escalating that to even not showing up at all on court during national anthems as a form of protest against the establishment. She said other statements that are kind of anti-American. She was arrested in Russia for carrying into the country a small amount of medical marijuana. A lot of people think this was just an e-cigarette, but not. It was a marijuana e-cigarette, if you will. E-cig, whatever you want to call it. She has been in a Russian prison for a little bit. She was recently transferred to a, I guess, labor camp, and it made the news. This kind of stuff has been everywhere. What they don't tell you is that there's a lot of people in prison in Russia that are Americans. Most of them, and a lot of them I won't say most of them for no crime, but a lot of them have not committed a crime at all. There is an American teacher named Mark Fogel. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Mark Fogel, who is being held in a Russian jail, has been held there a lot longer, and nobody really talks about him. You know, there's dozens of these cases, people held that have not committed a crime that the United States doesn't seem to care about. But we care so much about this Brittney Griner. Okay? Now, here's my thing. Like, we're all mad. She did bring a small amount of medical marijuana in the country, but we're like, well, the punishment does not fit the crime. What about all the Americans that have gotten life sentences for small amounts of drug brought into foreign countries? Because there are some countries, China, some places like Singapore, that have literally life sentences for a little bit of weed. Like any type of drug that you come in the country is a life sentence, a death sentence, like severe punishments. And these are countries that we have better relationships with, and so we let them keep Americans. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that show, Locked Up Abroad. But if you watch that show, you see how many Americans are locked up in foreign countries. And the United States never intervenes. If you committed a crime in a foreign country, that's it. That's it. But this administration is trying to win votes. And this is a purely political move on their part to free Brittney Griner. Because why not free the school teacher who didn't commit a crime at all? Why not free other people that are more deserving? No, we're freeing Brittney Griner, who is an African American, who everybody is up in arms. She hits the trifecta. She's an African American, and she is a woman, and she's all over the news. So it doesn't matter that she actually committed a crime. What matters is people are up in arms, and this administration can look good freeing her. This is all I have to say. Am I happy for her? Like, I don't want her to be locked up, okay? I'm happy she's free. I look forward to seeing good news and her to be reunited with her family. You know, alhamdulillah. Good for everybody. Everybody's happy. But the fact of the matter is that there was more deserving people, and that's all that matters. I'm happy for the result, but I'm not happy for the reasons why. And I'm not happy that we gave up an international arms dealer responsible for the murder of many Americans, responsible for giving weapons to terrorist organizations. This guy is an A-list of criminals, is an A-lister in the crime book, and we're giving him back to Russia. He's obviously an asset to Russia. And we're trading him. You know, Viktor Bout. I'm probably, murdering that name, if you will. But the guy's been involved in all kind of shit. I mean, apparently that film, Lord of War, was inspired by him and his history and black market activities. So there's been a lot of dealings going on with this guy. Anyway, what do you guys think? You know, like I said, I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she's going to be reunited with her family. But it's just really low to go for the popular person, not the more deserving person. Why are we not going for the school teachers and the dozens of other people who have begged to be helped by the United States that have not committed a crime. And like I said, even in other countries like Singapore, which is an ally of ours, they have life sentences, death sentences for anybody trafficking drugs or having any possession of drugs. And guess what? We don't care that there's Americans in prison for those crimes. We don't care. They violated the law. They stay in there. I'm telling you, in the end, fame and media attention can make the difference, whether you live or die, whether you're free or locked up. And that's sad. That's just more showing you that the society today is not fair. And nobody cares that it's fair. We're not really working towards making it more fair. As a matter of fact, it seems that people that support this administration are very happy to see more unfairness unfold. This is just, to me, this is just a glimpse of the administration and Democrats and liberals as a whole. They don't care about fairness. And you can see that in every aspect of their policies. It's about feel good, temporary feel good stuff. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a comment. What do you think about this new development? And, I don't know. What are we going to do? Just keep trucking, I guess. I'll keep covering the story. We'll keep talking about it. And that's just the world we live in, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, buy red and sell green.